Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings, and happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I am Brandy, and as always, I pray that your day has been well and that your evening continues to flow in that vein. Wanted to share a quote with you by the late great Queen Maya Angelou, which says, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." How many times have you felt like you were living someone else's life? Like, there's got to be more than this. It's got to be more than this. I'm more than this. This don't even feel, I don't even want to say normal, because I'm not a normal person, but this doesn't feel like my peculiar normal. But it doesn't feel like it's you. It feels like it's a very mediocre, or I'm gonna just use the word mundane way of living. And it's like, there's more. There's more. There's more. I know there's more to this. But what is it? What is it? Sometimes life is life, and sometimes we have to be transparent about that. We're wondering, like, what is this? Father, what is this? Because I know you have more for me. I know you got more for me than this. And this is not where I'm destined to be. And I know this is definitely not where I'm destined to be. I'm a Southern girl, but this is not the part of the South, and I don't never claim Oklahoma as being the Midwest. I know on the map sometimes it shows Midwest, sometimes it shows the South. I claim being a Southern girl. It just is what it is. But we don't want to get comfortable with the things of life that present themselves as just that normality for us to just accept. No. And so one thing that I've definitely had to push myself to do lately, because I had been pretty acclimated in doing it, but sometimes in different spaces, it's not as easy to have the kind of privacy that you would want to have as far as worship. So I had to get real creative. But being able to speak out versus just speak in my head. Now, of course, we know God knows our thoughts. He hears everything that we're saying. He knows what's He knows exactly what's in our hearts. But it's also a beautiful thing when we speak out and we say what it is that is on our heart. We say what it is that is in His Word that lines up with what it is that we want to see in our lives as well. And I know one thing that the enemy wants is for us to become angry with God. He wants us to be frustrated with God. And I guess it's okay for us to be honest in saying that sometimes circumstances, frustrate us. But we have to understand, and I'm steadily learning this, trust me, blessed God, I'm steadily learning this, that sometimes even in extra moments, blessed Jesus, even in an extra moment's pause on what He's doing is for a reason, whether it's something else that He's wanting us to learn, whether it's something else that He's wanting us to hear, whether it's something else that He just wants us to just pump our brakes and take a pause for the cause for. It could be something ahead that He's like saying, wait a minute, just wait a minute, let this pass, and then here you go, and oftentimes when we're ready to just like go, He like, no. And so it can be special. It can be special, and especially when you're used to being on the go, and you know it's possible. You know you can. You know what you can do, but it's something that that's not peaceful in you taking another route and doing what you do. So I don't know how many of you may be feeling this, and I definitely have talked longer than what I wanted to. But that quote stuck out to me so much because oftentimes we can feel like we're living someone else's life because we're not taking chances. And sometimes it feels like you want to take the chance, but the chance hasn't really presented itself to you in the manner that you feel it should. And sometimes it may have presented itself and we're not seeing it. So we have to be very cognizant of what is being presented. We have to be very cognizant of how something is being presented. And something that Tiffany the other night, was it last night? Yeah, covered by God, blessed God. It was so funny to me because when I heard her say it, I was just like, this is the same thing that I was saying in my head. Same day, yesterday, I was saying it, and I was just like, I need to talk about this again, because I have before. Because I have been seeing people say, the gift of discernment, the gift of discernment. And for a minute, I thought that's what it was. And this was some years ago. But I heard Pastor Rob Morrison say the same thing. There is no gift of discernment. We have discernment, but there is a gift of discerning the spirit. So discernment, of course, is you being able to tell whether something is right or wrong. You can tell like something's not quite right. It's not your intuition. It's discernment. And the discerning of the spirit is you discerning the spirit behind what is being presented. You discerning the spirit that somebody is approaching you with. You discerning the spirit behind what somebody is telling you. You discern the spirit behind what somebody is giving you. You discern the spirit behind what somebody is doing or speaking into you. And you always want to pray for both. Because somebody could be gassing you up in the wrong spirit. And somebody could be leading you in the wrong spirit. Somebody could just be giving you information in the wrong spirit. And then you take said information and you make decisions and you end up making the wrong decision because of the spirit that somebody else was in. Just like when I spoke about the young prophet who ended up listening to the older prophet and losing his life because he ended up listening to the older prophet and but pushing aside what God had told him directly. He didn't discern the spirit behind that older prophet. And he lost his life because of that. We don't want to lose our lives. We don't want to lose anything that is important to us because we end up doing something, receiving something, not doing something, not receiving something or whatever because we don't discern the spirit behind what's presented to us. I went another direction. But blessed God. I hope in all of that God was able to, speak something to you. But I saw that quote and I love Miss Maya Angelou, and I wanted to share that quote and wanted to see if any of you have been feeling the same way. And if you have, you can comment and let me know how you've been feeling, because your girl been feeling a little bit of a way. Been feeling like I'm in the twilight zone where I'm at. Like, blessed God, that is time to go. But I'm waiting for him to tell me. I'm ready to go visit my church. Blessed God. But anyway, I pray that you guys have an awesome rest of your Friday. And I'll catch you in the next one.